Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, so what I want to do is I was looking on marketwatch.com and I saw this article here, as you can see, and it says an extremely normal and realistic 26 drop on the S&P 500 is taking shape. A 26% drop on the S&P 500 is taking shape. So, and you can see here they've actually drawn a trend line here, and this actually just makes complete sense if you actually look at this article by Sean. You can see here, and you can see here that the chart that they're showing here, as this is the major high here, so why wouldn't you want to have a drop down? To me, that makes 100% complete sense. So with this overall market, with this overall chart here, they're saying that that's dropped. Now, will that happen? I actually say, guys, this is mostly likely to happen. It's really interesting that this Market Watch is coming out and saying this as well too. And they actually have a detailed article about some things as well too. And you know, they look at all these charts as well too. And you know, one thing I do say, guys, is by looking at the at everything on these charts as well too, that and so what he was saying here in the article, guys, is he was saying here that this is a seller rallies market, not a buyer of dips environment, he added. Now, I absolutely believe that. Right now, guys, we are completely changed. If you've been watching my market updates, you'll be able to see that we are definitely in a more of a seller of rallies right now as we speak. He said that's not to say that there won't be bounces. So that's the thing a lot of people actually think about, especially think, oh my God, the market's going to crash. And they think the market just does that, you know, 50% down. It doesn't. It takes time, you know. It doesn't just crash one day, you know. Over 6 to 12 months, you'll see a crash happen 20, 30, 40, 50%. You know what I mean? So yeah, and what he was saying here is this: he said go look at a list, go look at a list of the best days in a stock market history. They are all coming during market sell-offs. Parrott said that I would expect this decline to be no different, and the rallies we do get should be vicious. So if you guys are really struggling with trying to pick the right direction, then I personally I love trading a strategy where I don't care where it goes, and the volatility is my friend. So knowing what we're going into, guys, moving forward to this year, 2016, and what we're getting in these signs, I absolutely love that. He said in another chart he posted on Monday, he pointed out the fact that amid the declines, I don't know how to say that. He says mega cap stocks are crushing micro cap stocks lately, and that's usually a sign that institutional dollars are flowing into relatively safer corner of the market, and it fits his bearish thesis. Now, if I go to my charts, if I bring my charts up, and let me see if I can just bring this over here. What we're looking at right now, looking at the Dow Jones. And if I bring up a weekly chart, let me just bring up a weekly chart here. All right, so this is a weekly chart. This is the weekly chart of the Dow Jones. And so we can see that this is the Dow Jones weekly chart. So what he was saying is that you can see here, this is the S&P 500. This is the Dow Jones. This is the Nasdaq. And this is the Russell. So what he was saying there, and what I've actually been hearing from people like Harry Dent and stuff like that as well too, is that because we're getting like the smaller cap stocks, because the smaller cap stocks are getting hammered a lot lately, more than the S&P 500. You can see this actually didn't even retrace, maybe retrace 50% of this move up and then came down. But if you look at something like the Dow Jones, what happened with the Dow Jones? The Dow Jones ran up and made almost a high. So people like Harry Dent say, and I absolutely believe that, and I have one of my mentors who actually says the Russell is one of the leaders. So if the Russell is the leader, and if Russell is one of the leaders, then we should get a lot more downside to come. So anyway, guys, this is just an interesting article that I just found and I just saw, and I want to share it with you guys, and I want to keep you guys alert that, hey, be safe, be safe, be safe in the markets. Hey, it's John Howell here, and thanks so much for watching my video. You see, I'm putting out daily videos and education on helping you learning the art of successful trading. So click on the subscribe button to keep up to date with every video I do. Also, check out my story video, $250,000 in debt, cancer, overweight, family passing away, lived on the streets, and more, and how I overcome it and now thriving through my life. This is here to motivate you, so click on that image to watch my video. And lastly, if you're struggling with your trading, then you need to see my latest webinar where I'm sharing with you an amazing strategy that allows you to generate an income without getting the direction right. So click on that image on this page to register for my next free webinar. This is John Howell here. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.